Slayer.
Hello, this is Stampy Longnose, and welcome to a Halo Reach gameplay commentary. This is a Slayer DMR's game on the new Forge created map called Pulse, and this is another one of the maps that was added recently to the playlists. I think Super Slayer and Team Slayer, I believe, are the only two playlists that this map's in. I think they mainly come up in Super Slayer. I think Super Slayer is the playlist that Free Industries are really pushing forward as the real variety hardcore playlist. They've added things like Zero Bloom into that playlist and all of these new maps, so that's pretty much all I've been playing recently, and this is a pretty decent map. You'll see it's got the rocket launcher, which I charged to at the start of the game. It's also got a sniper rifle on the opposite side of the map. You'll see me pick that up a little bit later on, but I believe I don't do particularly well with it, and to be honest, this isn't the best game that I've ever played. I don't make the smartest decisions, but I'm against a pretty crappy team, so I get quite a lot of kills, and I think I kind of move around the map and show it off quite a lot. So sorry, this isn't me at my finest, but hopefully it's still entertaining enough for you to enjoy it, and it will show off the map quite a lot, and that is what the point of these videos are. I want to show you at least one video of all of the different maps that have recently been added, so you can see whether you like them, sort of get an idea of what you're going to be going into if you haven't had a chance to play any of these maps. And this is an okay map. I normally vote for this map as a lesser of two evils. There's a lot of other maps which I do prefer, but because it's symmetrical and it's got a sniper rifle on it, I do quite enjoy it. But I think the layout of the map sort of doesn't lend itself very well. I think this big, long, open section that you can see from one side of the base to the other sort of makes games a bit weird. They're kind of a lot of very long-distance DMR fights and a lot of standoffs, and I kind of don't like that. I prefer much more like flanking round behind the other team and sort of using sneaky escape routes and stuff. So this map is okay, but I don't think it's going to be by any means considered a classic when compared to some of the other maps which I've really enjoyed. Maps like Imago, or Imago, however you pronounce it. I think that is a really good map which they've added. But when sort of going to make this commentary, I knew I had this gameplay that I wanted to use. I knew I wanted to talk about the map a little bit and show it off, but then I thought, what else am I going to talk about? I got 6 minutes of video here and I want to talk about the map, but then what? Then what am I going to talk about? And I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? I don't have a clue what to talk about, and that doesn't normally happen. Normally I have a few ideas of what I want to talk about in commentaries, just sort of general gaming topics, things like why do people get addicted to gaming and why don't very many girls play video games, sort of general video game topics like that. And I didn't really want to do that over this gameplay because I'm showing off the map. I kind of wanted to talk about something to do with Halo Reach, and I was sort of thinking, what is there to say about Halo Reach that hasn't been said? I mean, it's kind of becoming more and more difficult to talk about Halo Reach because anything that there is to know about it, sort of everyone knows now. This game is getting towards the end of its lifespan, and if I try and give tips or something, the chances are people aren't going to care because they're going to know about all this stuff already because they've generally been playing it for a while, and most people don't want tips for this game now anyway because it's towards the end of its lifespan. People are already looking forward to Halo 4, and I didn't want to talk about Halo 4 because anytime any little snippet of information comes out of 343's industry doors about Halo 4, all of the commentators get their claws into it and everyone just talks about it for a week, and I watched like from about 10 different people just saying the same information over and over again. So I kind of try not to do too many update videos because there's other places where you can get that kind of information, and probably better than what I could do. And so I was there saying, what can I talk about to do with this game? And I was kind of a little bit jealous of Call of Duty commentators because if you didn't see, I recently uploaded a video of me playing Call of Duty, and a few people were like, ooh, Stampy Longnose, you're playing Call of Duty. But if you actually look back through my back catalogue, I used to upload loads of Call of Duty gameplay and a whole big variety of games. I probably uploaded about 5 videos a week, and I'd say about 2 of them were Call of Duty and all the others were sort of random games. And I still upload the occasional Halo game, but it's only recently that I've started to become considered in the community as a Halo commentator, and I've kind of got a little bit jealous of Call of Duty commentators because it's so easy for them to find stuff to talk about. They get a brand new game every year. That's a whole load of new topics, a whole load of tips and information about guns and maps and stuff and perks that they can talk about. They get a new game released and they get to talk about it for a few months. They can say about what maps they like, they can give tips, they can have all of the exciting stuff to mention to teach noobs about this brand new game, and it's all exciting. And then they hear about a new DLC pack which is released, and they can speculate whether it's going to be a zombie map, and they got a whole new thing to talk about with DLC coming out again and again, like this new face-off mode which has just been added to Modern Warfare 3. Even I went on to Call of Duty to talk about that, because that's quite a big new thing that they've added to Call of Duty. And now Black Ops 2's been released, so they can all speculate what Black Ops 2's going to be like. It's in the future. Do I like that? Do I wish they used a new game engine? They got so many topics to talk about, and then that game will be released and it starts all over again. They got a really set cycle of just new topics and new information and stuff to talk about. In Halo, this game's been out for like almost 3 years, whatever. There's nothing else to say about it. I mean, I can use the gameplay and talk about other stuff over it, and I think there's always going to be an audience of people that enjoy playing Halo that are going to want to see the gameplay, and they're going to want to hear people talking about Halo because they enjoy it. But I can't teach you anything because you already know it. There's nothing new, and that's why I've been in these videos talking about these new maps, because this is like kind of the best that we've got. So I think the future for Halo Reach in terms of commentary talking about it isn't going to be talking about the gameplay. It's going to be either talking about other gaming topics over Halo gameplay for people that still want to see that, or sort of live commentary, sort of entertaining stuff like Lewis Blog's gaming channel, where they do live commentaries over it, or playthroughs like you've got a lot of other commentators doing, people like Paul B doing like walkthroughs of the single player. But in terms of giving information about Halo Reach, there's not much left, to be honest. And so I don't want that to sound like I'm being negative or anything, I'm just being honest. But I look forward to Halo 4, and hopefully that will revitalise the Halo scene. I'm definitely hoping for that. But unfortunately, I think I'm just about getting towards the end of this commentary. So I want to thank you all for watching this. If you don't know, I've got some Minecraft videos uploaded on my second channel. I'll leave a link to that in the description. That's the end of this video. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.